Hey guys, Vaughn here. So changing things up with the retro review, my first PlayStation game on the Super Nintendo Classic. This is Policenauts. Created by Hideo Kojima of Metal Gear fame, Policenauts came out in 1994. It was a Japan-only title, fairly recently translated to English. You play the role of Jonathan Ingram, a one-time policenaut, a astronaut with police authority who had an accident that left him marooned in space, frozen in time for 25 years. The life has passed him by. His former wife has moved on, and her husband is missing. She goes and sees Jonathan, who is now a PI working in Los Angeles, and though I declined to help her, I think the same circumstances end up befalling her. She gets taken out by some goon with a bomb, and now you're on the trail trying to find her murderer. Most of the gameplay is point-and-click style. You click over here, you search around, look at this, talk to this person, bring this up, talk about this over here, try to move along the story. There is some action on occasion with fairly shoddy, D-pad controlled gunplay. But I swear I heard the Lethal Enforcer voice once on the reload. Now, I'm not going to try to ruin the story for you, but your investigation takes you to Beyond, a colony in space, a giant cylinder where everybody is working for one particular corporation. And of course, you uncover a conspiracy involving narc, a new narcotic. This game's pretty graphic. You don't see a lot of F-bombs in 1994 video games. And as a mystery goes, it keeps you intrigued. I won't say guessing, but intrigued. This works as an interactive cinema type of game. It's not an FMV, but in some ways you could look at it as an anime FMV. Now, I like the art style. I don't mind the way it looks. In fact, just a little bit of upscaling with the CRT filter on the Super Nintendo Classic looks pretty darn good. And with your dead ex-wife now out of the way, this allows you to move on to the core gameplay mechanic, grabbing titties. Yes, Policenauts is a sexual assault simulator. A mighty fine one at that, and I can totally see why this has never gotten an official USA release, let alone an HD remix. Beyond is just chock full of beauties for you to grope. And after you've worked your way up the booby ranks, you get to meet Karen. This is your ex-wife, who's now dead, daughter, who is, by the way, super hot and about your age. Play your cards right and you get to juggle her tits. And there's also like a side boss mini-game type thing where you get to juggle Meryl Silverberg, you know, from Metal Gear. Though this is supposed to be not the same character, but this character came first. But everything totally seems to line up except for being over 6 feet tall and alive in the future. Overall, Policenauts is a good 15, maybe 20 hours of excitement, intrigue, interesting gameplay that you don't get out of today's titles. Yeah, it's interesting to see where Kojima's head was. You know, he's a bit of a pervert, has been for quite a while. Overall, I enjoyed Policenauts. I recommend it, especially if you like boobs. 9.0 out of 10.